Hi, this is Happy Bird from happybirdsglitternest.blogspot.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make this really cute little potholder hot cocoa gift. And it's a no-sew project, and the person can take it apart and have use of both of the potholders. Plus they have little hot cocoa and candy canes inside, and this would make a great little door prize type gift for any of your club members or church members, and it would make a nice little co-worker gift too. Very inexpensive to make. I bought the pot holders from the Dollar Tree. So stay tuned and I'll show you how to make this. Okay, so the first thing you're going to need are 2 pot holders. I bought these at the Dollar Tree. They came 2 in a pack for $1. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of the pot holders and lay it down, just like that. And then I'm going to take the other pot holder and lay that down. See, the loop is on the side over here. And then I'm going to fold this back, just like that. Now I'm going to turn it. Okay. I want to make sure that that I fold this to the point where it has quite a bit in the pocket area, because you're going to need that room. Then you're going to need 4 safety pins, 1 1/4 inches long, and I would have used gold, but I didn't have any gold, so I'm using silver. And what I'm doing is I'm picking up the top part, because I'm going to put a little safety pin in the back here to hold this part. Okay? Alright, so now that's done. And I'm going to put it back exactly where I had it. Now at this point, you're going to want to make sure everything's nice and even around here. And you're going to take one of your little safety pins and you're going to hook it. You're not going to push it all the way through. You're just going to do enough to where it hooks the bottom pot holder. Just like this with the top. Like so. Don't worry about it showing, because we're going to do something to that. Okay, now you're going to need one in this corner. Just like this. Once again, we're not going all the way through. It's just enough to pick up a little bit of that bottom pot holder. Okay. Then I'm going to turn it on this side and do the same thing. Like so. Okay, so that's hooked. Alright, so we have a safety pin here, safety pin here, and safety pin here, and of course here. And none of it shows on the back. Okay. Alright, so next you're going to need 6 of these smaller Dollar Tree bells. These are 12 millimeter. And you'll also need some small star garland. And if you don't have star garland, you can use pipe cleaners. That'll work as well. So I'm going to be cutting 3 6-inch pieces off this. So, let's see, I think I'll do it right here. Alright. just measure the rest by the one I cut. Okay. So I'm going to slide 2 little bells on each piece. Like so. And once I slide them on, I'll make sure they're in the middle. Or as close to the middle as I can get it. Okay. A little more. Alright. So I have one here. And I'm just going to slide this right on top of the safety pin. And just twist it one time. And then I'm going to take a paintbrush, the end of the paintbrush here, and just going to kind of curl it around here. Doesn't have to be anything really fancy. What we're basically doing is trying to cover up part of that ugly safety pin. And once we have this on, you won't really notice it. There we go. See? And then I'll do that here, and then here. And like I said, if you don't have the star garland, you can use 6 inches of pipe cleaner and twist them the same way. Trying not to rip a lot of the star garland right here as I put the bells on. Seems to be okay though. Alright, and then I'll put this here. Like so, just give it a couple of twists. There. And curl it. Do the same thing here. Okay. Then you can kind of bend them down to cover the safety pin. And there's 2, so now we just need to do the last one here. Slide this through. This as well. Okay. Alright. Roll this. And one thing I like about this gift is that everything on it is usable, including the pot holders. The pot holders are not sewn together, so it can be used again just by undoing the safety pins and taking off the bells. This would be a nice little gift for a coworker too. Or even door prizes. Things like that at club or church parties or anywhere you'd like. Okay, so this is what we have so far. And so now we're going to fill it. Okay, before we fill it, we're going to do one final touch. You're going to need permanent double-sided tape, and you can buy this at any place that has a stationery section, and you find it just where the regular Scotch tape is. And I'm going to take a little bit like this, and on both sides of the pot holder in this area here, I'm going to place this down here. And even though it says permanent double-sided tape, it's not really permanent. It gives a nice hold to where things won't slip through here, but you can easily peel it off when you take apart the pot holder. So I just wanted to do that on both sides. And I would not use the Dollar Tree double-sided tape. I've heard some people say they like it, but I've also heard quite a few say that it's not as good. So, unless they're all telling me it's good, then I don't bother with it. Okay, so I wanted to add a couple of packets of the Oreo hot cocoa mix, but it's going to look weird with a blue packet in here. So I went to Walmart, found this Merry Christmas tissue paper hanging up for 97 cents. And I liked it because it was plain, and since this pattern was so busy, I wanted a plainer tissue paper. And I just did a really quick wrap job with two of them. And I'm going to slide that in here, and this in here, like so. And so the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to set this aside, and I'm going to take two candy canes, and then I'm going to take my hot glue gun and put some hot glue on the front of one of them, at the top and at the bottom. And then I'm just going to lay this flat and push these together, like so. Now, I'm going to set this aside and let this dry, okay? And while that's drying, I'm going to take this little bow that I made. I did a little tutorial on this, so if you want to know how to make it, then you can click on the link that I'll add at the very end of this video. I'll put a little thumbnail on the screen, and you can just click on it. So I took a little piece of double-sided tape to put on the back here. I'm just going to press down on it, and it should hold pretty good. Yeah, it holds pretty well. And so then I'm going to take a little flat back rhinestone. I'm going to put it right in the middle of that bow. Put it right here, right in the middle. So now we have this, okay? Now I'm going to check those candy canes. They should have held together fairly well. Yep, and we have a little heart shape. They can split it apart, the person you give it to, and stir their hot cocoa with it. Let me see if I can lift this camera up a little bit so you can see a little more of what we made. Yep. I hope you like it. I think it's pretty cute and didn't cost hardly anything to make. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know if you make it. I would love to hear from you, I have my Facebook page listed in the Show More drop-down bar. Click on it and come on over. I'd love to see your crafts as well. If you post pictures of your crafts, I'll see it and I'll post it to my main page. Come over and say hi. I'd love to see you. So you take care, each and every one of you, and God bless you. Bye-bye.